made it. I was literally an hour away from
I
complete.
literally thought you was going. I was like, Cam is
Like, but it now, I'm prefacing you this. However long you stayed, I knew this being a part of production. It comes down to the edit.
yes.
It comes down to how they want to make you seem or make the situation seem.
You said it comes down to the edit.
The edit.
My brother. So,
Talk to me.
no, I won't be. What I've learned is, you're absolutely right. I haven't seen the edit because at this point where we are, it hasn't been
So
yet,
For sure.
but you know, an edit is an edit, right? And they can do whatever they want. What I've decided is that anything that I do other than scripted, I won't be watching because
So
I
you
have
don't
no
wanna
control.
watch it?
Nah, I don't, because I think, you know, I'll see clips.
Yeah.
It's fun and it's
Yeah.
all good, but I also know that. I also know that it was an incredible experience. I want everybody to watch it. I think that it's going to be great television, but I don't necessarily need to
Man, I can't believe
constantly
it's not yet.
relive things that I already actually lived.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't seen anything about me.
Let me see something.
It's easier to watch. It's easier to watch Jamal Lyon than it is to watch, you know, stuff like that where it's like people have.
Well,
And again, they've been wonderful. I
don't.
don't have any bad,
So where's blood
you know,
money?
anything.
For sure.
It's just I don't need to
It
know
is-
either way.
this
I feel
motherfucker
like
don't
knowing
look- they
anything
look
too much
weird,
about
right?
yourself or watching yourself too much is just not healthy.
The common question that's asked is, and you will get this,
Damn.
was it real? See what I'm saying? And being on TV, being that it may,
It's all the way over there.
it's
Blood
real
money.
as hell.
Yeah.
Those emotions, those triggers, those like whoa, 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 whoa. No,
I'm
hold
in
on,
Blackwater.
hold on.
Okay.
Hey, bro, sweetheart, like for real, like
Yeah.
those are real emotions, and you find yourself in a situation that's like, yo, I'm finding out so much about myself. The main reason why I did Special Forces was I wanted to expose myself to myself. You know what I'm saying? At that point in my life, I was trying to really put away my career. And I was in search of something that's like, yo, where am I flawed at? Am I emotionally intelligent? Am I emotionally aware? Do I have lingering issues that I may not have been able to properly voice that I was masking through a football career that now, and I went into it with no pretense of being a fan of the show.
Right.
I didn't know nothing.
Right.
I've seen a former football player. I reached out to him. I was like, yo, how was it? My next question was, is the pay good? You know what I'm saying? Hello? Like,
Let's keep it real.
let's keep it a big
That's
one.
what made me say yes.
You know what I mean?
That's what got me. That's not what kept me.
Yes.
But that's what got me.
But that right there was like, yo, was it professional? Because like you hear these situations where it's like, okay, I got you. Now I'm about to use your story against you.
I don't even know what
Yes.
to do.
And it's like, no, I'm feeling attacked. That ain't how you handle me. And I think what happened was the money had already cleared.
That's the problem.
You know what I'm saying? Now when I got there, it was the relationships that kept me there.
Yes.
And I told Kayla and Kyla, I'm only here because of y'all. If y'all quit, when y'all quit, that's when I'm gonna be like, yeah, you know what, Diaz, I'm good.
I feel like I was there because of Eva, Chanel, Teresa, and Gia. Like, yo, Teresa and Gia, Giudice, my Jersey girls, and Chanel Iman, and Eva. There's just something about them, but yeah, that was exactly what it was, and it kept me there. You know what I did also? I told myself every single day, I said, I'm gonna quit tomorrow. Because I knew I really wanted to fucking quit.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm gonna quit tomorrow. And then when tomorrow comes, I'll say I'm gonna quit tomorrow. As long as I didn't quit today, then I would keep on going. So that's really what held me over as long as I was held over. Cause, yo, man, like some of that stuff, I was like, and I was like, yo, the moment they tell me I gotta clean up that shit, No,
See that.
I'm a VW. I'm a voluntarily withdraw.
You know what I'm saying?
I was like, this is not gonna happen.
Who? Okay, which staff member really?
Okay, I'm
Foxy.
closer now.
Foxy, bruh, Foxy pulled, and what pisses me off is that they so damn nice on their Instagrams and in their real life. That pisses me off. Like seeing Foxy with his baby and his lady, and seeing Javon, seeing Q with his lady, like how delicate he is.
See,
I'm
he
like,
wasn't
damn,
even,
y'all are nice as hell.
Q wasn't even with his lady. Like he came on.
Oh, okay.
Funky Friday.
So maybe she softened his ass.
Yeah.
Because those were some rough ass mofos.
Yeah.
Foxy's ass gonna pull the thing off of my head.
Oh, shit.
He sees my grace in my beard. And this sucker gonna say, no, the first time they meet
What
you.
the fuck?
And so he looks at me and says, you know, don't you?
Yeah.
And I was be like, motherfucker, you look like a crumbled baguette.
Hey, you talking about?
And you sit there talking about it was, but then what's so funny is that again, it's somehow
What the fuck are you keep changing?
you feel somehow like they are rooting for you because you know that they are. You don't feel that in the moment. Don't get me wrong. Like I went into the interrogation and I left and I wanted to punch them in their face.
What?
I really did. I really did. Because at that point you're tired. You are exhausted. You are run down. It's like you finally think you're gonna get to sleep. It's like 11 o'clock at night, and then they call you up. And then you go in cold. You maybe then already swam in that cold ass water that they had us in Morocco or whatever like that late at night. And then they start asking you questions. You may overshare. You may say things that are absolutely factual.
No, for sure.
But are just
your state of mind.
You're more vulnerable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so you're sharing things that maybe ordinarily you wouldn't have shared in mixed company.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And then sometimes you leave, and I left, and I was kind of mad at myself. But then I turned, flipping instead of being mad at myself, I was mad at them.
Yeah.
It's all of those emotions, all of those things. Like, am I representing my family the right way?
Right.
Am I making sure that people know that like I'm a real one? It's just all of these things. But there's no time to worry about those things, and so your guard is dropped.
Yeah.
You really have no control. You thought you had control. You like, come on.
This place ain't so bad.
I've been doing interviews forever. Come on, bro. I've been doing interviews forever. Like, it's fine. And then you get there and you're just like, what just happened? What just happened? So, but with that said, it's one of the instances in my life that I've probably been the most clear-minded. And I left it with such a certainty about where I'm going and where it was just a very clear vision. And I loved it.
I look at that in a situation where I will double down and say it's all about the edit. We had so many moments, and it came down to, it wasn't the heights, it wasn't the water, it wasn't, being sleep deprived, it wasn't certain things. They used what I said against me, and they didn't show that. When we first got to where we were in Wales, and the first day we got there, it never made the cut because when we got there, Golden Tate had did something, and he was in a chicken coop, right?
The fuck?
Exactly. And I looked at him, and I was like, yo, I'm not doing that chicken coop. It just dehumanizes black people. I said that. And then they kept saying, stop saying that because they hear you. And they record everything. They will wake you up out your sleep just to turn your mic on.
Yes.
They don't show those.
Thank you for agreeing to meet with me.
Great.
Perhaps you have already
experience,
guessed what I wish to discuss.
I'm dead ass serious. I'm not
The word
doing
capitale
that
does not mean anything to
number
you?
one, I'm 6'6". Number two, black people in chains.
For some time now, the organization that I represent has been using a unique system of exchange for our more sensitive business dealings. This we call capitale. Private bonds with their value guaranteed by the reputation.
Now I left a whole show, people thinking that.
Oh, it's probably because
Every cutthroat and gutter trash got their filthy hands on them. It cannot be allowed to continue. The value of capitale depends on a certain exclusivity. Understand? Come. I don't know how much you have heard of our ambitious new senator, Anton Ricard. He's an officious, naive man who has yet to learn how politics work. But his grand plans to make Lemoyne the star of the next year's state fair in Sacramento. He has also been making life very difficult for us. Excuse me for a moment.
Forgive me, senor. I thought we'd be meeting alone.
Who is this?
He was just arrested by one of my men in the old quarter. Thought you might be interested. See what they found in his possession.
How did you come by this? You stole it.
No, no. Please, senor. Senor Martelli.
Do not speak my name, boss.
I did. I found it. I did.
On your knees.
I swear to you. No, please.
Where did you steal it?
I promise you that I didn't steal it.
I will ask you only one more time.
He talked about how
Where
his nickname was actually Juicy.
From some of the Cornwall's boys.
He talked about
Leviticus
all
Cornwall.
these things regarding his life, but he really didn't say much at all. He did a master class of Euro stepping. He did a master class of spin moving. He did a master class of like
the full penalty of the law.
Most assuredly, senor.
You know what I mean? Staying away from the real situation.
Was there anything else?
No, I think that was enough, don't you?
Involved in a big
Yes,
ass
sir.
scandal. You feel me? Now he tries to maintain
my
his
proposition.
innocence. I watched the documentary.
You will find beats
while
like
I
that
watched
one as far from
documentary,
here
what's
as you
crazy
was.
about it
If you
is
know
for
where
people
to
who
look.
do believe Justice
I
Smollett,
need
it's like,
every
y'all
piece
acting
of
like
capital
he was
taken
trying
out
to
of
buy NBC or some
circulation
shit,
and
you know what I'm
returned to
saying?
me.
Like, y'all act like
I warn you,
while the
some of
police
this work will
in
require
every
a strong
city has some certain
constitution.
level of
In
corruptness,
return,
you
I
know
will
what I'm saying?
reward
Every
you with
police
a unique
department
business
all over
opportunity
America,
involving our
every form
friend,
of
the
authority
Senator
got some
Ricard.
sort of
But
level of corruptness
that
where
is
this
for
order is
later.
going to be disorder no
I
matter
wish
where
to
you
see the
at.
quality
You feel
of
me?
your
There's
work
order and
before I
disorder in
reveal my
Target. It
hand.
damn sure
I'm
exists
sure you
in Tucson.
understand.
While that is
Now,
true,
it is best we do
right,
not
we will
meet
not skip
again.
over the
All
fact
further
that
communication
there was
will
numerous
be
things
through
that
my
happened throughout
intermediaries.
this case
Some of them
with
are
Jesse
friends of
Smollett.
yours
He just,
already.
like I
I
said,
believe
he Euro
Mr.
stepped over this
Foreman,
shit. Like, he
Langton.
just made it seem
In
as
any
if he
case,
had no involvement
bring
in
them
anything.
enough capital to impress me, and I assure you it will be worth your while. Now, if you excuse me, buona caccia.
Did you see this? No, I didn't. He just came up to the apartment. He walked into. I guess he came in through the front door. I'm sitting there waiting.
Do you guys live together? Or
no, I'm just his creative director. Just visiting. You know, he lives alone.
I'm trying to figure out.
But I just feel like he should report this. That's all. That make sense?
Yeah.
Good morning to you.
Any weapons or anything inside the apartment?
There was, I must have hit the button or something, actually. Wait, he said I need to.
You want to take it off or anything? If you want, it's his house. You're being audio and recording.
Okay,
Okay, so can you turn it off?
Yeah, you're giving us permission to shut it off.
Him wearing the new something. Now listen. After watching the documentary, he said he took it off and then put it back on because he wanted them to see. And I'm gonna keep it 100. Shouts out to all the gay niggas and everybody from the LGBTQ plus community that watch my channel. He played in y'all face, and he played in black people's face too. He double played, you know what I mean? He double dipped off and playing in our faces to weaponize everything that he is in order to get popping, and it backfired. And I will even go on to say that the two brothers, we'll talk about them, but here's some clips of him talking to Cam Newton.
Minimize ourselves, to make us not speak up, you know, and to feel like, oh, well, if you speak up for yourself, you defend yourself, you're not being humble. Why should I be humble? The amount of people that have come to me and say, oh, you need to humble yourself. About what? About what? Well, why are you still talking about this? Because y'all still talking about this. Why are you still defending yourself? Because you're still coming at me. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? This could have been a lot easier had I actually done this. Because the way that it works is you admit it, you do this, you do that, you make a donation, you do that, whatever the fake Hollywood thing is that you do. But I don't know how to do that. Question everything. Question everything. Question why a police department has an entire PR department. Why would they need that? Just question.
Now he's talking about questioning police departments and all this other stuff, man. Of course, how you don't know that a police department has a PR department? Every police department has a PR department. But let me keep it 100. I'm not a person that's pro-police at all. Like, don't get it twisted. You know what I mean? I'm not a person that's like, I believe blue. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Police have violated me numerous times in my lifetime. So let's just put that out there. But this specifically, right? This specifically, when he's talking about the situation, and again, when it comes to how it concluded in the documentary, you had two people, I think three, but maybe two people that said they saw a white man, right? Now, it was a polar vortex. I grew up in New York City, majority of my life. I don't think I've ever experienced a polar vortex, but I experienced some cold-ass weather outside of New York. For people to say that they definitively saw what the person looked like under a mask is crazy, right? But not only that, you also have, you know what I mean, the fact that when they went to show these people towards the end of the doc, the same people, a couple of them that said, oh, I saw a white man, they said, oh, that's a black man. Honestly, even from my standpoint, it looked like a black person. But then let's enter the two Nigerian brothers. Pause, that was crazy. But let's talk about them because they admittedly came up and said that they were the ones that put this together. Now, the added layer of evidence in this, which is crazy, is the Uber. So, even if you're saying that the police is lying, the police plotted a day early an elaborate plan to get these two brothers to Uber over the bar where Jesse Smollett was, while there was two white men looking for him. You know what I mean? In the middle of the winter. In the middle of the winter. And he just miraculously decides to go outside, while a day prior to that, the brothers went and brought supplies. But let's watch some shit from them because they funny too.
We're the ones that did it. Yeah. It was us.
Extra with an exclusive first look at Jussie Smollett's Anatomy of a Hoax.
It was a crazy scene that Jussie put on. He even said,
I would not be my mother's son if I was capable of one drop of what I've been accused of.
I'm like, damn, you ain't your mother's son, buddy. Better get that birth certificate. I was down to do it because if we do this for him, he could probably help us out with our current.
They go, they beat him up, whatever. You know what Jussie's rebuttal was to as why he paid them $3,500 was that he didn't want people. First of all, he didn't want to give up his phone. He doesn't want to give up his phone at all. Oh, nothing to see here. You don't want to give up your phone. Secondly, there was a supplement, an illegal supplement in Nigeria, so that